And now to some of the big legal cases that we're following in this week's Burden of Proof. Late last night, a jury found former Louisville police officer Brett Hankison guilty of violating Breonna Taylor's civil rights during a fatal botched police raid. The Los Angeles District Attorney says that he is supporting the Menendez brothers' clemency bid. The brothers' attorney, Mark Garrigo, says that he would like for the pair to be released by Thanksgiving. And Megan Thee Stallion is suing blogger and YouTuber Milagro Grams for allegedly spreading falsehoods about the 2020 incident where the rapper was shot in the foot by Tory Lanez. Megan's attorneys are accusing the blogger of sharing pornographic deep fakes, cyberstalking, and invasion of privacy. Let's go ahead and bring in Florida State Attorney Dave Aronberg for more on this. Dave, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning, Gio. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go ahead and start with the former officer in the Breonna Taylor case. The guilty verdict for Brett Hankison came just hours after the jury acquitted Hankison of a second count of violating the civil rights of 3 of Taylor's neighbors. 2 other ex-Louisville police officers now face new charges of allegedly falsifying the warrant that led to the raid on Taylor's home. Could this verdict impact the other officers now?
Well, it could, but this is the only officer really to be found accountable for the shooting death that day. And even this officer was found guilty on federal charges of just creating an unreasonable risk where he went outside and was shooting indiscriminately through this sliding glass door, which was covered by curtains. He didn't identify a target and put the neighbors at risk also. The law is not really going to blame the other officers who were shooting back at the boyfriend who fired the first shot, but they will hold accountable, I think, the officers who screwed up the warrant, the no-knock warrant, and set this tragedy in motion. So could this case have an impact? Yeah, a little bit, but for the first time, an officer was found guilty in the death of Breonna Taylor.
All right, let's go ahead and move over to the Menendez brothers. The district attorney has now sent a letter of support to Governor Gavin Newsom's office advocating for the Menendez brothers. It seems now that the brothers could be released soon. So how influential is the DA's support? And is there anything at this point that could really get in the way of the brothers' release?
Yes, the DA's loss in the upcoming election. That could get in the way. That would put a wrench in the plans. He's on the ballot, and he is perhaps going to lose the re-election, and then a new DA will come in, and everything could change. Also, the governor, Gavin Newsom, will be involved in any decision on clemency, and so we'll see where he goes with this. I mean, as a current prosecutor, Gio, I have a problem with releasing these guys so early after the death, the murder, the slaughter of their mother. I understand with the father, they may have committed sexual abuse, but I have not been convinced that the mother is equally culpable. And at the very worst, I think perhaps they get a new trial, not just be released. After all, they brutally murdered her as she's trying to climb away, trying to crawl away. One of them went out into the car to reload to finish her off. There was so much blood and mayhem that officers thought it was a mafia hit. So I don't have a lot of sympathy for these guys.
We're talking about Megan Thee Stallion filing a lawsuit days after a fake story circulated online claiming that an appeals court declared Lanez innocent. So the rapper says that the case should serve as a warning to others disseminating false information. Could we see more celebrities and other public figures file these type of lawsuits with the rise of AI?
Yeah, this is the new norm in the year 2024. But we're still using old laws to apply here, like defamation, for example. And when you have a big celebrity like Megan Thee Stallion, you have to prove that there was actual malice. But yeah, when you're dealing with a blogger who knows the parties, they have to know that when you put out an AI fake video, that's a fraud. That's something that shows actual malice, not an accident. And so, yes, I think you'll see more of this. And because Megan Thee Stallion has really good lawyers and a lot of resources, I think she's got a good case and a good chance of succeeding here.
All right, Dave Aronberg, always appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here on ABC News Live. We appreciate you.